What's up, everybody? This is Ingrimmm, one of the Minecrafters, and we are back. We're doing an energy remote power core tutorial that's going to use IC2 energy and convert it to Buildcraft, and then pump it to a remote location. We are currently, actually, this is probably the first time it's been on a legit video. This is ChiefDiesel's Castle in the Sky, and ChiefDiesel made a very arduous journey over to the quarry that we're going to be powering with this tutorial, and died at least one time, so we just left him over there. But let's go through what we're going to do. We're going to make an energy bridge, then we're going to make a Buildcraft consumer and turn it into a producer, and I'll explain what that means. We're going to make an IC2 medium voltage consumer, and then we're gonna pull the power out of this whole core with a special type of transport pipe, conductive pipe. If you look here, it says item.pipepowerwood.hv. The item code is 4585. It's a very weird name, but that's the one that you want. And it's made with a regular wooden conductive pipe and an advanced circuit. And then we're going to tie that into gold conductive pipe, link them with a phase conductive pipe, and load them with a dimensional anchor. So I'll go through all this stuff as we go. But what we're going to do is we're going to make an energy bridge first, and that's just some gold ingots, redstone, glass, and diamond. That makes you an energy bridge. And then we're going to take a BC consumer, and if we make that, it's just a steam engine or a Stirling engine, both will work. And then again, your gold ingots in the corner. Once you have the BC consumer, if you take it, let me make one here. If you take it and put it back in a crafting chest, it will make a BC producer. And this is reversible in case you make the wrong one. But we're gonna use a BC producer because we're gonna try and produce Minecraft joules. Then we're gonna need an IC2 MV consumer, which is again your 4 gold ingots in the corner, and an MV transformer in the middle, and that will make a consumer, which is going to consume IC2 medium voltage power, hit the energy link, and then finally be produced. And again, we're going to use, I think I have some here. We're going to use an advanced, this is called an HV wooden conductive pipe. Our gold conductive pipe is a critical component in this design, and it's just gold transport pipe mixed with redstone. And then, and then finally a phase conductive pipe is phase transport pipe with redstone. And if you don't know how to make that, I'll pull the recipe up here really quick. It's a very expensive recipe, and it's 2 diamond gears and a piece of glass. And the diamond gears are made of gold gears, which are made of iron, stone, wood, and then finally stick. So it's kind of a pain to make. It's worth it though. And then depending on how far your quarry is, you're going to want to keep your base loaded with what's called a dimensional anchor, and that's just 4 gold ingots surrounding a block of iron. So let's see what this setup looks like. So ChiefDiesel is currently running, he's got like a ton of I think these are Chief, are these LV? Yeah. And then this is an MFE, so this is definitely producing, he's taking all that and producing medium voltage. So to set this up, we need to go with the consumer first, then our energy bridge, then our producer, and then we're going to tie into our power and then chunk load it. Alright, so the MV consumer goes first, and that connects to the place that's generating medium voltage power. Then we go into the energy bridge, and if you open it up, you can immediately see that the MV is charging up. It has like an internal buffer in here. And then finally we're going to go to our BC producer. So what we're doing is we're taking in IC2 medium voltage and converting it into Buildcraft. And if we open this up, we can see that the link is already established. So we have in is medium voltage and out is Buildcraft. Now if you notice, it says out no link, and that's because we need to actually pull out our power from this. So we're going to say use our high powered wooden conductive pipe and then connect it to our phase conductive pipe, and we're going to take and put this on send only. We're going to make it public, and we're going to put ChiefDiesel on frequency 300. Now because his quarry is so far off in the distance, oh man, And I always fall off his base. ChiefDiesel is actually the single reason that that we started looking at the Machine Muse's power suits, because we needed to have a jetpack built in because we always fall off ChiefDiesel's base. So this dimensional anchor, we'll just go over this really quick. This basically keeps chunks loaded. Now if you hit the F9 key, you can bring up a little chunk loader view here, and we can see that everything in this, let's see if we go all the way, you want to make sure that everything is inside that red square, and you can kind of tell if you see this like shading difference. We step outside there, and now we're outside of the chunk loader, so everything's already loaded up in here. We're good. If it's not, you can use this plus and minus to increase the number of chunks that we're going to load, and make sure that everything's loaded up. Alright, so we have, this is basically a Mark II remote power core. To make this thing better, what you want to do is upgrade this to an HV consumer. We can see that the link is established. We're churning 128 EU per tick into 52.5 millijoules per tick. The more packets you power through this thing, for example, in our base, we're pumping 2,500 EU per tick into an HV consumer, and outputting about 1,000 millijoules per tick, and that powers pretty much everything we need. So, alright, I fell into another part of ChiefDiesel's base. So we'll just head over to finally see the elusive ChiefDiesel for the first, no, this is not the first time. Chief, remember that video that we had, what was it? Oh, your underground tree farm.
Bum bum bum.
Do you even remember that? There he is.
I am naked.
ChiefDiesel's naked because he died on the way over here. So what we're going to do is, this is a standard setup. You have all your engines and you have to cool them. We're going to get rid of all this stuff. Oh, I also get rid of your quarry. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, bro. I just messed up your quarry.
Roast.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, man.
Roast.
Oh, well.
Roast.
We'll just slap this guy right back there. Yeah, we just relocated your... quarry. Okay, so ChiefDiesel has a sorting machine set up.
Wow.
So, alright. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Whoops.
Never again.
Never again.
No new videos.
No more videos. Alright. And you volunteered for this too, sucker. Alright, so we're going to create a power loop to make sure that power flows, because we don't want it to back up. We need it. Oh my goodness. Always fall. I really never, you have a, why do you always build everything in the air?
I like it.
I'll make you, I bet you do. Alright, so then we're going to hook up our phased conductive pipe again right here, and we're going to say send and receive on channel 300, make it public, and there we go. Power is flooding in. What's this thing? I'm going to steal all this stuff.
No.
Not that I ever use it.
Dámelo.
Alright, so there we go. Oh my word, this is a midget quarry too. But we can see how fast it's setting up anyway. So there you go. There's your Mark II remote power core, and even a sneak preview of how to make a high-speed quarry setup. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay poised.